Come shopping with me in B&M. You know you want to. You want to have a little snoop around and see what little goodies they've got in there. They've got goodies. So head on down to B&M, especially to find those little Christmas stock-up things, you know? I mean, look at this Stranger Things section. Amazing. And I got quite a few of these little bits, tucking them away for Christmas because I'm going to do a Stranger Things box of Stranger Things goodies in Stranger Things wrapping paper for my littlest because he loves them. They've got Pop-Tarts. Yes, obviously they're not the, whatever they are, proper Pop-Tarts. Is it Kellogg's? I don't know, but they're not those ones. These are just a cute little... Anyone who loves Stranger Things is going to love something like this. You know, it's just a cool little box of goodies. These were cherry flavoured little sweets. So I was like, yeah, I'll get you. And then I was like, well, I'll get this can. He's had one before. I'll get one of those. And then I saw this. I was like, oh... Comes with a glass, comes with a can of drink, and it's a money box, and also, I can't remember what it said now. What was it? What did it say? Walkie-talkies. There we go. I don't know. It hasn't got walkie-talkies in there. Not that I'm aware of. I did peel one open to have a little look inside, and it was all boxed in cardboard, so you can't really look at it. It's quite weighty. It's quite weighty. So you went in there. You went in the trolley. Then I saw this one. I was like, oh no, this one is for alcohol. He's definitely not having that. He's only 10. You know, can't be giving him alcohol. I'm absolutely bursting for a wee. Don't even know why I said that. Anyway, if you can hear like banging, drilling and all that going on in the background, I don't think you will, but you might do. But if it does appear, then it's because Nick is building one of the boys. We've got 4 to do. He's building them a high bed off the wall. And he's doing it from scratch. Bless him. He seems to know what he's doing. I'm learning, get on with it. If he needs my help, he can call me, you know. He can be like, Gab. And I'll be there. Yes, but in the meantime, I'm standing in my kitchen, desperately trying not to wet myself, while I tell you about all the goodies. Oh, I was happy in there. I was happy. Soft as anything those gloves were, little gloves, and lots of Grinch, lots of Stitch, you know, that's what it's like, isn't it? I mean, we just go into these places to spend money on absolute tut that we don't need. Nobody else needs it, but we buy it for them. We're like that. Oh, they'll love that. They'll love it. Will they? No. They'll probably go, oh, that's really cool. And then they'll get rid of all the packaging and it'll be under their bed for I don't know how long. But that's just how it goes, isn't it? That's just how it goes. There's vibrations going on. Someone's at my front door, apparently. Somebody is at my front door, so one's going to go and check. Delivery for Nick. I'm back. There's the Stitch bubble baths. So cute. I mean, if you've got a Stitch fan in your family or your friend zone, they've got very good stuff in here. Very good indeed. I like getting a box and filling it with all these little trinkets. You know, so you're rummaging around in all like the tissue paper and stuff and you just find all these little things wedged in there, socks and, you know, obviously like candles and stuff are really cute, but not for kids. But, you know what I'm talking about. You know it. I love doing gifts. Love it. These just rolling around all over the floor. I was like, for goodness sake. But you put your hands in them, keep them warm. Keep those handy pandies warmy indeedy. What was I going to say? Oh, I cut my hair, didn't I? Cut my hair. So I was looking, I really wanted the wolf cut. I wanted a wolf cut hairstyle. And I was like, well, I'm going to have a look. See, it can't be that hard. Can't be that hard. You know me, I like to do my own hair. That was only a £5. Fluffy little, I thought it was going to be a notepad, but it's not. Look, it's full of little makeup-y bits. I mean, it's absolute tut in it. It is, but it's cute. You just know that that's not going to come out. Like, there's going to be no colour whatsoever comes out. That Harry Potter. Got a Harry Potter fan in the family now, so there's a few Harry Potter bits that are getting added to my trolley when I go out these days. Yeah, so I was having a look on YouTube, as you do. Always go to YouTube. And I was like, I'm going to try it. So basically, you tie from your ear to the other ear, front to the top of your forehead, tie it completely tight and straight. Yes, and then you tie the back of your hair, the rest of it, up in line with what's at the front, but at the back. And then you cut to the length you wish to cut. Anyway, I was scared as hell, but I did it. Cut quite a few inches off. And I think, Christ. In August, when I was on a holiday, my hair went past my nips. And now, barely touched my shoulders. But I did it, I cut it. And I was like, oh, I like it. I likes it a lot. It feels lighter and it moves around on my head, you know, when I turn my head. Notice it when I was driving in the car. Turn my head, you know, check there's no cars coming. And as I'm driving, do you know anyone else do this? You have these silly little moments in your head and you think, You'd never say this out loud, but here I am saying it out loud. I'm just there, I turned my head and I was like, oh, I just felt all my hair move at the back of my head. It moved. Yes. So it's not just like a clump of hair that I've got growing anymore. I've styled it, people. So we're down the fleecy cushions and all that. I love these black cushions. I want to come back for these. Absolutely love those in the front room. Oh, yes. But I wanted a black throw, fake furry throw that would go with those cushions. Could I find one? Could I? It was all navy. I was like, I don't want navy. I don't want navy and I don't want cream. And I don't want Christmas pattern. I wanted black. And were they producing the black goodness? They weren't producing it. That was my foot that just clicked. It clicked. Yes. So I said in my last video about, there's an update with the guinea pigs and I was going to let you know. I'll let you know now, but I will share with you very, very soon. Me and Nick were in Pets at Home the other day, weren't we? Yes, we were. We were in there looking and I was like, I'm going to go and talk to the guinea pigs because I do. I have no shame. I will go in there. I will pop my head over their little barrier and I will speak guinea pig. And then they react like that. Oh, she's one of us. And they just retreat to the little bunkers. So I'm standing there and then Nick turns around and says, cool, that one's really cute. Look at that one, Gab. And I'm like, that's it, sold. The second he says something's cute or, shows any kind of interest, I got them a nightlight each because Elliot desperately wanted one. Jensen's got the star, Elliot's got the dinosaur, and they do change colour and they're quite big. So they're very nice. Let's go show you. He's going to show you how it's done. Look, Jensen knows the way. Yeah, the second Nick shows any interest, that's it. It's too late now. There's no going back. There's no going back, not when it comes to animals. And I went, yeah, he's beautiful, isn't he? He's beautiful. Imagine him at home. Anyway, we moved on. And in my head, I'm like, I'm going back for him. I am going back for him. And then the next day, we needed to go to Wickes. And I said, right, well, yeah, we'll go to Wickes. Oh, no, I told you, didn't I? I was like, oh yeah, I have to go down there and then I'm going to have to go into Pets at Home. And he's like, why do you need to go to Pets at Home? Anyway, I got 2 guinea pigs, 2 babies, 2 baby boys. And then yesterday we went to Travis Perkins, we went to Screwfix, went to Wickes, went to B&Q, me and Nick while the kids are in school, and we just bought everything that they need. They've practically got nearly half the front room. And people are going to say, oh, how can you have that in your front room? I know they are, but I don't care. They're our little babies and we love them. So we've got half and half. You've got the older pigs on one side and baby pigs on the other. We did introduce them to each other briefly with a bit of saladry. And Nibbles, our black guinea pig, he was just like, I don't care. I don't care. As long as I eat. As long as I've got food going through my gnashers, I don't care about anything. Whereas Boss Pig, on the other hand, Boss Pig, he was like that, I'm not having any of this. I am the hierarchy here. I am the sergeant and you are the cadets. And that's how it's going to stay. And he got his goat right up. Like, we rocked the boat. His belly was rumbling away. His fur was all bristled up and he was like that. No. His teeth. So we're like, yeah, it's not going to work. But we'll separate them. It's fine. Which we did. We've built them their own little area. Yeah, I can't wait to show you. One of them looks so weird, like he doesn't even look like a guinea pig. He looks like something out of a horror film. And he's the one that Nick really, really liked. And he's beautiful. He's so cute. But he's kind of got like a horror film kind of guinea pig face. He's bordering on guinea pig cross black-faced monkey, which I can't remember what they're called. You know those monkeys with like a black face? And it like, they're just weird. Like they've got this black face and the rest of them's like ginger or something. I can't think what they are, but yeah, there we go. That's my little insight on the guinea pig kingdom that we've got going on in our house. So I'm looking at all these like really nice. I can smell it all as well. I'm in there. I smell so nice. Do you know, sometimes I wonder, because we all do it, don't we? I do it when I'm looking at like hair videos and stuff, or DIYs, inspos, things like that. You can hold the button down on your screen, on the right side of it. If you hold it down, it will speed it up twice. Can you imagine how I must talk? Can you imagine? Try it. If I just like speak at a normal level, like normal to everybody else, however people speak like this, it would sound like me. But if I talk like me and you speed it up, you're not going to understand a word I'm saying. No. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on one today because it's all going on. I've got so much going on. I've got washing. Tempted to go to the laundrette because I can't cope with the amount I've got. I've got washing piling up like you wouldn't believe. It's too flipping cold to hang it outside because it comes out colder, comes in colder than it went out. Oh, help me, people, help me. Put a sieve on my head and smack me with a banana because I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. Gifties and all sorts going on in there because once you see them, you know, you've got to get them because if you don't get them, they won't be there when you go back. No. Anyway, what do I do at the end of this? Get myself into the queue, standing there, and I was like, oh, I need to transfer some money over because I've spent way more than I was expecting to. Yes, I did. So I'm standing there like, oh, tried to log into my bank, said that I got no reception, no internet. I was like, oh, what's going on here then? B&M, you do not produce any customer Wi-Fi, and I suggest you change it. Okay, change it. Love these black and white cushions. Really love those. Very nice. The square one I like. This one here. This is the one. You are the one. So I'm standing there and I'm like, okay, I'm not getting any. I'm going to have to nip outside. So I said to Jensen, I said, just wait there. I'm going to nip outside and pick up some Wi-Fi so we can transfer the funds that we need. And I went outside, transfer the funds, came back in, couldn't find Jensen anywhere. Couldn't find him. Left the queue, off he went, trotting about. Yeah, I was like, brilliant. Left the queue. So I'm just looking at all the bits as we go. So I know it's a bit scattered. 1 minute you're looking at flipping flash spray and the next minute you're looking at Halloween and then it's Christmas and then it's cushions. But it's because that's how it is in there. The layout. You go in and you've got the aisles, but on the ends is where they put really good stuff. And it's never on the end of the... Oh, it should be. Jensen showed me a little cat thing here, which was very, very cute. And he was like, he's going to live in there. He's as weird as me. I'll tell you, I've produced some weird children. They have weird thoughts. We go in shops and they go, oh, look at this one. They'll name them and then they'll decide where they should live. Yeah. Alex once picked up, this is only about a month ago, he picked up a Maca Paca. And do you know what he did? Picked it up and said, it's the last one on the shelf. I'm going to go and put him in the toilet rolls. I'm like, why are you putting him in the toilet rolls? He goes, because that's where he can hide. I was like, if that makes you happy, some poor child's going to come in with their parent and go, oh, I'll get that Maca Paca you wanted. Not going to be able to find it because the Maca Paca is now sitting in the bog rolls. Yeah, if people like dogs and cats and all that, you know, some like cat lover, dog lover, they've got a nice little section in there for that. This was really, really cute. I picked this up from my friend because she's always going to like the stables and stuff. And I thought, just make yourself a coffee, you know, take it with you. You have a nice little hot drink because she always sits up there for like 3 hours in the freezing cold. Yes. If I sound a bit snuffly in my nose, it's because I've got to get used to the baby guinea pigs. They set my hay fever off so bad. I've been sneezing all night. I've not been able to breathe. I've had to sleep sitting up. And I can't roll over because it just streams out my nose. Look, these are Australian. Australian. Yes. So I grabbed them. They've got different names to what we've got over here. So I was like, oh, I'm going to grab those because Nick is all Australian. You know, he loves it all. He's lived over there for a bit. He's got family over there and he always wants to go back there. And if he could live there, he would. Although I would change that and say, no, we want to live in France. He does as well, but I think he'd choose France over Australia. But I grabbed the box of those and I hide them away for Christmas for him. See if he notices they're Australian before he reads where they're made. These biscuits were quite cute. They're only thin little boxes, but I was a bit dubious because I'm very, very funny when it comes to a shortbread biscuit. It's got to be right. It's got to be just right. Ideally, crumbly, not rock solid like a brick, sugar coated, and really creamy. You know, it's got to have that crumble, softy, not soft, but not rock hard. Just right. Do you see what I mean? There's a fine line with them biscuits and they've got to be right. And I know they're not going to be right in here. The best place to get those sort of ones would be like Marks and Spencer's. Yeah, Sainsbury's might be able to just push it out a little bit. They might be able to bring out the shortbread to fine standard. But it's probably M&S. Anyway, they've got loads of little bits over here. Look, all these little jams and honeys and whatnot. This is really cute. Look, for a £5. Got some hot chocolates going on. If you were doing like a party or something, or like an evening Christmas party, like a chill out girls' night Christmas party, you could have like a little tray and put them all on and then like make the hot drinks and everyone choose whatever they want to dunk into their hot chocolate. Yes. Oh yes, I'd love to do something like that. Couldn't in this house. Too many boys. Too many boys running wild, and now the guinea pigs are taking up practically half of our front room. No. But there's loads of nice little bits in here, like little shaky bits. though those didn't shake. I don't know if they're supposed to do something, but like look at that. Look at that. It was heavy. Wanted it for myself. I mean, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I've only watched them for the first time in the last couple of weeks because of my son. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying prior to seeing that Harry Potter thing. I saw something, I was going to say it, and I don't know what. Pet's Isle, had a little look down there. This was only a little bit of one. They've got this range in there now of like really fake, badly tasted Gucci pet range, and it's like, oh, that's so bad. I'm sorry, but it's bad. It's tacky. Very tacky. Artificial Christmas trees. Jensen was having a look because he was like, he wants one for his room, especially now his room's getting done with, can you hear the dogs barking? I will tell you, it's not ours. And look, eyes are alive. And it goes on all day. Does my bloody head in, is what it does. Does my head in. But yeah, he's like, I would never ask for anything ever again if you can buy me one of these. And I was like, absolutely not. Because come tomorrow, that'll all be forgotten and you'll want me to buy you more things. And that was £40 for that massive, unsightly thing that would sit in the bedroom getting absolutely trampled on and be neglected. Yeah, like that one down there. Neglected. Back into some Christmassy stuff now. I've got some of this clear fake glass looking stuff and it all lights up. It's really pretty. One I've got a Santa sleigh and you put sweets in it and then you press the button, it all lights up. And it plays music, but the music annoys the hell out of me, so I never, ever have the music playing. I mean, who's gonna leave that twinky twinky music just playing around in your house while you're getting on with your daily business? I mean, no one wants to listen to that. It's bad enough when you work in, I tell you, my heart goes out to all those retail staff right now. It's the worst time of year. Yes, it's busy, so your day goes quicker. But you have to listen to Christmas music all day. I can't tell you how many times I had to listen to the same Christmas song over and over and over and over again throughout a day shift. It used to drive me insane to the point where I used to hate it come actual Christmas when we'd be at home and we'd like, let's put some Christmas music on and get festive. No, I've had to listen to that shite for the last 3 flipping months at work. I can't take anymore. It ain't festive anymore. They just bring it out too early, don't they? I tried to get this one to dance, but I couldn't find the button. I don't know where the button was. I was pressing everywhere but his nether regions, because that would be a bit weird. But I've got a cat pushing against my arm right now as I'm trying to speak, rubbing her teeth on me. Does anybody else's cat do that? They rub their teeth on you. So I don't want your fangs. I loved this section. It reminded me of like, I don't know. I can't think of the word. Is it like Norwegian? That kind of look. I just really, really liked it. Those little, the woodlog with the trees and everything. Like it's not too bright and it's not too dull. It's just, this was beautiful. And I said to Jensen, come and have a look at this. This is so cute. And he came over and had a look and he was like, no, it's not. And then he went off. I was like, how can you not find that cute? Look at the owl and the little hair. Oh, I loved that. I won't mind that sitting in my frat room, but again, I would not want it playing music. So the music switch is deleted. Fuzzy little pom-pommy little baubles there. Gingerbread little basket man. Yeah, basket case, just like myself. That was it £8? Was it £8? My glasses are steaming up a little bit. But yeah, all this stuff is really, really nice. All sort of natural, and I still need that wee. I don't know where I was because my son just came in and he was like, I'm hungry. So I had to tend, made myself a coffee while I was at it. And I've been eating these Le Petit Chocolat buttery biscuits topped with milk chocolate. Oh, they're so good. They are so amazingly tasty. Like, I don't eat 1 or 2. Oh, it says 1 portion is 2 biscuits, right? That's what you're supposed to have. Well, I eat a pack, which you get 4 in them, and then I move on to the second pack that's in the box. So it's between 6 and 8 that I eat. Yeah, these are really cool. I wanted to get one of these that didn't have a hat, but they all had hats. Because I thought if he didn't have a hat, I would paint the little Joachim mohawk thing on his head and put the aviator glasses and that on, turn him into a little Sabaton skeleton, sit in the front room. I thought it'd be quite cool, but yeah. Anyway, this was nice. Look at it. very old-fashioned and cosy. Again, it played really irritated me. Has anyone been in the range? Have you seen how they set up their Christmas lights? It's like a danger zone. Like, you're walking through there. The second you walk in, it's risky. You're risking your life. Have a look at the extension leads. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you lovely people in my next one.